Hello, it's day 26 of Yogtober. We are getting there. It's nearly the end of the month. I'm pretty sure we have gathered a few extra people along the way to do these little daily videos for the last week. So hi there, if you're doing them with me, well done, and I hope that they make you feel really good. So let's start. So just begin resting your backs of your hands on your legs, shoulders pull back, just check in with your posture. You can just be seated on the floor, it doesn't matter what your legs are doing. And just take 3 deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. So just get that stillness. Try and calm the brain down a bit. Brilliant. So just 3 should just press reset, just brings a little bit of attention to your breath. Open the knees, keep the feet crossed beneath you and just press the hands into the ground to stretch out the whole of your forearms and wrists. Just take them as far away as feels comfortable. Looking forwards. Let's do the full lion pose. This lion, just let your lower back flick outwards a little bit and the upper back arch. And we're going to stick out the tongue like hacker style. And inhale first. Exhale, stick your tongue out. So pull the funniest face you can. Inhale twice more. And another one. Okay, then just pad the hands back. And sit up tall again. Roll the shoulders a couple of times. And then just walk out into child's pose. Just wriggle the body down, forwards with the head, and you can stretch as far forwards with the arms into this like open knee child's pose. Breathe there. Should feel that in the hips, now back. Bring your arms down, if they're not already, your forearms down, and just lift into a little dolphin pose. You just come onto your toes, walk your feet in, look between your hands, or in between your forearms. Keep walking in a little bit more, stretch out your hamstrings for the first time of the day. Extend the left leg. And the same on the other side. And then just bring your hands and arms straight so you're into the full dog. Just breathe here, full down dog. Same thing on the other side, so extend the leg nice and long behind you. And then the other side. And just come on down into a little plank. We're going to do the same thing in a plank. So a normal plank, just lift the left leg behind you. And then just extend and lift the right leg behind you. As high as you can. Good, come down to a low plank. We'll do the same thing again. So a low plank, lift the left leg. And then lift the right leg. Just pad it down to the knees and just drop back all the way into the child's pose again. Deep breath. Just walk all the way back and see if you can just swing the feet forwards into this sort of tabletop position. So from the side, what's this? Excuse me, it lifts up like that. There's a tabletop, so just push and squeeze the glutes. Really nice long neck. Don't let the head flop back. Just keep the neck in line with the spine. hips pushing a little bit more. Squeeze the tops of the arms. And then just from here, just see if you can bend the elbows backwards. You can let the bottom drop a little bit and just bend the elbows backwards a couple of times, just to feel the triceps really working. So you're bending the elbows backwards away from your body. Just keep that going. Try not to splay out. And then just push up again into a little tabletop once more. And from this little tabletop, just stick your left leg up in the air. Deep breath there. Nice strong arms. And try the other leg. Okay, and then walk your feet away so that you can press the soles of the feet down to the ground, lift the hips again in this incline pose. Deep breaths. And we're just going to press into the sole as we do left. Relax that one, the right. And down. And just let your bum come down or reach up. Dandasana, and then just go down, forwards over your legs. Through here. You can always wobble around a little bit. One more breath. Okay, just come up to sitting, and the left foot comes up. Hold it there, pull the toes back so they're active, nice and active legs. And down, and the other one. Back down. And just bring the feet in together and do the cobblers. Lovely straight back and just bounce the knees. Gaze ahead. Okay, so I'm just going to now come back onto my mat, into the plank, and just hold this little plank. I'm just going to push forwards a couple of times to stretch out my heels and calves. And lift into the down dog again. So I'm going to extend the right leg this time, bend the knee, flex the foot and arch it round. So spin that knee round and just look over towards that foot. If it feels okay, send it very slowly, all the weight, start lifting off the right hand and just allow yourself to drop back into this sort of little open, or you call it flip dog or the wild thing. So you can just come onto the ball of the right foot with the bent leg, straight leg left, pressing into the ground. And very slowly come back into that same position that you're in. Just this position here. And we'll just bring the knee in towards the nose and just hold it close as you can there. Before letting go. You'll know for the other side what to do for that one. And we're here in this sort of high lunge, ready to go. So gripping with the balls of the feet. Ooh, nice high lunge. Wobbled. And down. Let's just do that in repeat. So we spin the dog, the right leg, sorry, the left leg for you. All the way, bend the knee, flex the foot, hook the knee around and look at the foot. Breathe. If it feels okay, you can start taking the weight into that right side, and you can just spin nice and slowly into your flip dog. Come back as slowly as you did that. Back into that same position. And then bring the knee into the nose and hold. here for that little high lunge again. Hands come down and just drop to the knee. Let the foot be on the floor, the top of the foot. Let the hips come down a little bit more and into the low lunge. Reaching and arching up and back. Just drop your left hand and reach over to the right and just reach forwards and back. Forwards and back a couple of times. And then the other side, same thing. So you just reach over to start with and then forward and back. Nice. And just come back up into the downward dog. Okay, lift the leg all the way up again. Just do a little, to the opposite side this time. Little twist round with the legs, three-legged dog. And then back in. We'll just come to this low lunge on the other side. So reaching up with the fingers, hips plunging down, same thing on the other side. So the opposite leg is forward. Reaching forward and back, forward and back. And do a good side stretch on the other side. Forward and back. Again. Nice one. And then come down to the ground on your belly via the knee. Just rest your head on your hands. Do a little locus pose now. The arms come back by the side of the body. Do it at a slight angle, hopefully, that you can see. Lift off the legs and the arms as you gaze up. One more breath. And then down. Just take a rest again. And then just do a little cobra. Little fingers and elbows nipping in. Tops of the floor zipped together. And just lift up into cobra. All the way down. We'll do an up dog now. So lifting, arms are straight. Chest pushing through the arms, shoulder blades back and down. Good. And just swing all the way back into dog again. Just bring the left foot through and the right foot perpendicular to that. And we'll just do a little warrior two. Reaching over into side stretch as well. So you're looking down to the ground and just to check your hands in the right place next to the foot and try and get the shoulders stacked. Breathe. Okay, good. Hand comes down. Let's swap sides. So just bring the other leg in. Get that warrior first. Once you've done a few breaths in the warrior, slide either to the elbow to the knee or right down into this side angle. Make sure the shoulders are stacked. Good. And then come all the way back down to the knees and back into child's pose. Gonna finish today. Knees quite open, let your bottom sink in between, feet angled in towards the body. And just see if you can bring the knees quite close together and get the elbows down. So you can just slowly get down to the elbows, hopefully like this, or all the way down to the ground, wriggle the shoulder blades together. And either wait here with one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly, or you can take your arms overhead, looking up. And breathe. really nice stretch for the quads there if you can quite do it. You can always do this sitting on a block or on a cushion to give you a bit more height. Pressing into the ground, come back up and we'll just stretch the legs out nice and long. Give them a wobble. At the outsides and then back up the insides. Just to give that a little bit of energy. Again, after being in that bent position. And then I'm just going to come into a half lotus or a full lotus if you're feeling up to it for the final 3 breaths. Thanks. See you tomorrow. Namaste.